Grow the Bay.
Whakatupuria te Moana atoi.
The Eastern Bay is on a growth trajectory. We recognise key economic projects, including those originating with the Provincial Growth Fund.
It's the realisation of that dream that Whakatupuria and the council had for 25 years. We're now seeing it come to reality.
Remember, we're talking about 24 years worth of work.
We're in strange times right now with COVID and delays on getting equipment. But if it wasn't for that pre-planning work, which was really, we couldn't have done without that first tranche of Provincial Growth Fund funding, we wouldn't have got this facility built in the speed that we did.
And the key to that really was the opportunity to access the funds through the Provincial Growth Fund.
Whakatohea around the aquaculture are a project in itself, iwi driven, and realising that they would need a new harbour entrance in order, and all of the infrastructure that goes with it.
The view is that if we can create an industry by farming the sea, bring it back here to our factory in Opotiki, process the product and export that product, that's the vision, and we've just been very privileged to turn it into reality.
That's how we managed to get the four, what are called the four main infrastructure projects, which range from Raukokiri down to the Opotiki harbour mouth, Whakatane
And Kawerau.
and Kawerau.
Yeah.
And they all kind of link. And that was the importance of the money that's come into this area. And from those four main infrastructure, large builds, fall out a lot of other projects that are related. And the government, through that fund, have also funded all sorts of things like the kiwi fruit improvement down the coast, Raukokiri, that was the irrigation system, is one of the large infrastructures going in there. And so what happens is those four projects enable a lot of other businesses and iwi and community groups to achieve their aspirations. So the main reason for moving forward with all of these aspirational projects is to uplift our economic base throughout a district which has been missing a lot of things since the 80s.
It's actually more than the jobs. The jobs is one thing. It's actually bringing a sense of bringing the community together. You've got iwi investment, you've got community investment, you've got crown investment, and it's brought everyone together, and together for the right reasons. And when you do that, it just naturally grows. That we've got people coming home, we've got people that have been traditionally on benefits now getting a position and being part of a community business.
Together, we're trying to lessen the gap between the haves and have-nots in our district. People in our district, if they only are able to do contractual work on a contract, they can't, for instance, get loans very well in order to gain a mortgage and to move on into the housing market. So for me, what I'm trying to see in my term here is that we're beginning gradually to lift the mean income for our district, for everybody. We want stability in our district around the way that we can live better, having more money in the pocket at the end of the week. we lost maybe 500 or 600 people in the mid-2000s, families going overseas to earn better money. A lot of those people are now saying, hey, we want to come home. What is there to come home to? And it works hand in hand. If we can develop a new industry, if we can develop better projects and have a lot more jobs going, we will get people coming home. For the young people, we've concentrated on looking at the aspirational career choices that they can make without necessarily leaving home. But we're also trying to bring training here so that in the horticultural areas, all sorts of different ways, we're trying to build the training level and educational level of the young people coming in so that they can see that they can go from just a job into either apprenticeships or create an ongoing career pathway. And a lot of the training that our young people and also older people in our community who haven't been engaged in employment for a long time, a lot of their training is based around, well, not just a job, what are you passionate about, and how can we see where you will go from there? And I always say it's really important at this time, because what a lot of our young people are doing is actually they are here creating legacy for the next 2 or 3 generations. That's really important.
When you look at the investment by our shareholders, by the Provincial Growth Fund, a lot of this investment is to create a business where there isn't one, there hasn't been one. It's there to grow Opotiki Union, it's there to grow the wealth of the people, but it's also there to create roles for the next generation. So being an intergenerational business, we're planning not only for today but for tomorrow. When you look at our workplace culture and our training programs, we're looking to take people that are coming in off the floor, build them up through supervisors, team leaders, and be able to be future management. Because at some time we need a break.
And that was the objective of the Provincial Growth Fund, regional development. And this is just a classic example of exactly where it fit. Long-term, not only social and economic and development benefit for an area that's been pretty hard hit over time in terms of deprivation and a whole lot of things. But here we have the opportunity, and it's already starting to turn that around and just make this one of a thriving region back to what it used to be. In the days when it was almost a food bowl for not only Auckland but also across to Australia.
Grow the Bay.
Whakatupuria te Moana a toi.
Grow the Bay is made with the support of New Zealand On Air.